What it do, YouTube? It's your boy NuddieTV here with my review of Behind the Music Courtney Love 2-hour edition. Um, this was great. Thumbs up, two thumbs up from me. Um, First of all, it was a 2-hour edition. Um, in my book, it's right up there with DMX. Great, 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 great behind the music. It got very in depth of her childhood, her mother, uh, her mother and her father, the way they played in their childhood. She's basically been on her own since she was 13 years old. No, really about 16, about 14, 15, around that 14 to 16, somewhere around there. She's been on her own. Um, she had a stint in juvie. By the time she was 18, she had traveled the world. Um, she was a stripper. Um, she started doing hard drugs, heroin, at around 17. Um, yeah, this was this was up there. I mean, like I said, these behind the musics are excellent. Um, Next week's going to be Jennifer Hudson's. That's also going to be a good one. But this Courtney Love is a must-see. If you haven't seen it, please check your local listings, check your TV guides, and see when they're going to re-air because this was great. It was A1, two thumbs up from me. Um, it got in depth with her relationship with Kurt Cobain, her late husband, her daughter Frances, um, her band she was in, um, how she pursued Kurt, um, her heroin addiction, the Vanity Fair when she was pregnant, the infamous Vanity Fair shoot when she had to cover and they basically slandered her and Kurt about basically being drug addicts and doing drugs while she was pregnant. And this was very good. It was very in depth. She talked about a lot of things and they really got deep to the root. So please go check that out. Great behind the music. Great show. Two thumbs up for all the new behind the music. Started with DMX, Eve, and now this Courtney Love. Um, Jennifer Hudson is next. I know that's going to be a good one. So, like I said, if you didn't see it, it's a 2-hour behind the music. It is a must see. It is a must see. Um, it started off with, her mom and her dad were hippies back in the '60s. She was on a Grateful Dead, back of a Grateful Dead album cover. Her family, they were really in the movement, and it was a big trial back in the day as far as a custody battle that was in the papers back then between her father and her mother, and it was alleged that her father gave her acid at the age of 4 or 5 years old. So, yeah, this is a must see. And from there on, it just goes and goes and goes. It was very insightful. There was not a dull moment at all. Love this show. Can't wait to see Jennifer Hudson next week. Another review of that. And yeah, check your local listings if you didn't see it. Check your TV guide, VH1 Behind the Music. Whenever they re-air, you must watch it. It's a 2-hour special, 2-hour show this time. Courtney Love Behind the Music got, like I said, got in depth about her husband's death and their relationship. Kurt Cobain, um, her after he died, the way she skyrocketed to the top. She was an A-list actor. She did a great job in the Larry Flint story. Um, that was a good movie. She did a great job. That took her to that level. But her drug addiction took over. And hey, drugs are very powerful, especially when you're an addict and you do hard drugs such as heroin and cocaine. So like I said, this is a must-see. I'm sorry if I'm looking off. I do look off a lot of my latest videos because I have the World Cup on the TV. So sorry, but um, Must see Behind the Music, Courtney Love, if you didn't see it. 2 hour special. My Touch Knockout 5 on another note, Cleveland Skip Boys, me, NuddieTV, and my brother Thoughts One. That video was put up today, this morning. So go check it out. Cleveland Skip Boys, check out that channel, sub that channel, spread the word about that channel and this one, NuddieTV. You can also watch it in my playlist, Cleveland Skip Boys, on my page. And once again, go sub that channel. Follow me on Twitter, the boy. Follow me on Twitter at NuddieTV. Follow my brother on Twitter at I Am Thoughts One. Cleveland Skip Boys is us, Room 204G Media. Hold on one sec, I gotta show y'all something. I bought these this morning. Yeah, I had to ride by the store. I just went in on the humble. I am a self-proclaimed shoe junkie. I have over 40 pairs of tennis shoes. I love shoes. So that's what I do. But it's your boy NuddieTV signing off till next time. Until later, because I got to do 1 to 8 and dad count. Deuces already. Cleveland Skip Boys, we here. Out.